once again, thank you for members of this Parliament of Truth and Revolution, the Parliament of Justice, and creating awareness for our people. So I'm very happy to be back. I was here a couple of months back, and it was very good. We had good conversation. Today, there's a lot has happened between the time I was here until today. A lot has gone on. So there's a lot we are unpacking here tonight. There's the geopolitical aspect to discuss in terms of the military base in West Africa, the Sahel country. That's a geopolitical discussion. Then there is the eternal issue in Nigeria about the president missing, about the Wike and Fobara and other things you show. So I would like to start with the geopolitics. With that, I'd like to show this book to a member of the parliament. If it is, I don't know if it's clear enough. If it's not, then I will come back and show it.
Yeah, if you move it closer to your chest, yeah, it is clear. That way, if you move it closer to your chest, closer to yourself, yeah, okay, you can come properly, I believe. Brilliant. That's right. Yeah, we could get that now. Thank you.
I think because I have to remove the background. Yeah, I put a blurry background. I think I don't know how to. I'll take it out later. So this book is called White Malice. It's written by Susan Williams. It's about how the CIA in USA have entered into Africa since the 1950s and 1960s. And their job is to recruit our elite, our politicians, those who are potentially to become president, or those who are likely to have power. They recruit you sometimes knowingly and unknowingly. Their job is for you to work for them. And I'm sad to tell you that most of our leaders on the continent were actually assets of the CIA, including my own country, Liberia. Even Charles Taylor, that came to Nigeria at that time, when you guys remember when Jaga Jaga, the song Nigeria Jaga Jaga, where they talk about Charles Taylor in Calabar. Charles Taylor worked for the CIA in Liberia. When he had done his job, they got rid of him. So what I'm trying to tell you here, your president, if you remember, during his case with Atiku, the FBI said they were going to send out some documents about him. Then the letter didn't do it. They were trying to recruit him. They were trying to persuade him in the corner and say, look, if you don't do our job, you see what we got on you. And that's the truth I'm telling you. Where your president is right now, if they ask him to jump, he's going to say, how high can I jump? Yes, that's all I can tell you. The leader you have right now in office, he is a puppet. And I said this on the day he got in office, that he has been a puppet since he was governor, in fact. So right now it's even going to be worse. And the Northerners are against it. They have their own interest. Now the security is not actually their interest, but they have other interests that they are trying to protect. So now let me tell you also the implication of having a military base in Nigeria. Nigeria is a potential superpower, or was, or used to be a potential superpower for West Africa and Africa as a whole. That country has a lot. Even when the Britain, in the 30, 40 years, this country might rival us. They had that fear. But it appears that Nigeria has lost this dream to become an African superpower. It appears that Nigeria has lost that dream since Buhari took power. To have a foreign military base in Africa is a country that is potentially to become a superpower in Africa, is to show that Nigeria has resigned, has given up its position to be a potential superpower. Because where we are right now in terms of geopolitics, World War III is being prepared. Since Putin attacked this country, Ukraine, there has been planned. All countries in the West are preparing for World War III. And World War III is going to be a nuclear war. And guess where World War III starts? It doesn't start in Europe. It doesn't start in America. It starts in third world countries where they have their bases. It starts as a Cold War where they attack each other's assets and bases before the world get to their ground. They are trying to make Africa the starting ground of World War III. So, for Nigeria, we're supposed to be a protector of West Africa, the mouthpiece of West Africa and Africa as a whole, giving itself up. I'm telling you, the black race has gone back 100 years backward. In 2024, I can tell you that the black race has gone back at least 100 years backward with all this elite that we have right now. We are not even part of the discussion of the 21st century. We pretend that we are in 21st century, but we are not part of it. We are not part of it. Nigeria had a dream of nuclear weapons since independence. They have not done nothing about it. Now the US wants to open a base. When Russia will have a base right there in Niger, the World War III will begin on the continent.